Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is your Jomba. President Ruto's chances for re-election are heavily tied to his association to the Luo Nyanza people, and the way he got into this community was through the late Baba Raila Odinga, when they joined together to form what is now famously known as the bread-based government. Trust me, my viewers, I did not come up with the bread-based government. Even Dr. Oburu Odinga, who is currently the party leader of Orange Democratic Movement, ODM, actually said this a few days ago, that this is the bread-based government. So please, musinipin na hiyo kwa comments. So one thing that most of us have not been discussing, especially after the death of Baba Raila Odinga, we know what transpired in ODM. The party was quickly taken over by Dr. Oburu Odinga, while Baba was still laying dead in India. We know how that worked out, and then immediately after Baba Raila Odinga was laid to rest, at least 72 hours after he died, and questions have been raised, including by his own family. His own wife, Dr. Raila Odinga, at one point at a ceremony asked who came up with this rule or idea that Baba said he wants to be buried 72 hours of his death, because hata yeye kama mke wake, she has never seen that instruction or that will made by Baba Raila Odinga. And this leads to our conversation today. What influence does the family of Baba Raila Odinga have on President Ruto's fortunes come August 2027? Most of us pundits do not talk about the role of Dr. Mama Raila Odinga. We completely ignore the children of Raila Odinga. So today, join me, take this journey with me. Let us investigate how the family of the late Raila Odinga is going to influence the outcome of the August 2027 general election, and specifically and especially the Luo Nyanza vote. Baba Raila Odinga was married to Dr. Raila Odinga, and they have 4 children. The firstborn is Fidel Odinga, who unfortunately died a few years ago. He was the firstborn. He was born in 1973. The secondborn is called Rosemary, and Rosemary was born, I think, in 1977. But Rosemary is not very active in politics. We also have the thirdborn. His name is Raila Odinga Jr., and Raila is not named after Raila Odinga. He's named after Raila's best friend, who, funny enough, was also called Raila. The last born in the family is Winnie. Winnie was born in 1990, so she is fairly young compared to her older siblings. And Winnie, especially in the run-up to the 2022 election, she was seen to take up more political action. She was seen to be kind of the father's heir to the throne. In the run-up to 2023, she was controlling the campaign, or she was managing a better part of the campaign for Baba to be elected as president in 2022. So Winnie is fairly loved and looked up to by especially Baba Raila Odinga's supporters. Immediately after Baba Raila Odinga died, like I said earlier, there was a coup. I am going to call it a coup in ODM because as senior party officials, for example, like Edwin Sifuna, boarded a plane to go pick up Baba's remains in India after he died, ODM was passing resolutions appointing Dr. Oburu Odinga as the party leader of ODM, despite him not being in the party structure. There were two deputy party leaders, and one of them was three deputy party leaders. One of them is Ali Hassan Joho, the other one was Oparanya, and I think the other one was Simbarati. So the idea was that either of these three should have risen to become party leader in the absence of Baba Raila Odinga. But it was clear that there was a hand behind the ODM succession plans, and that hand thinks that Oburu Odinga holds sway in Luo Nyanza, that the Odinga name coming from Oburu will kind of convince the people of Luo Nyanza to back a certain candidate who, as Kenyans, we all agree, has their hand firmly inside ODM affairs, dictating the direction of the party is supposed to take. So after Baba's burial, we proceeded to start seeing a flurry of activities, and one of them was immediately President Ruto appointed Dr. Raila Odinga as an ambassador at the United Nations. Immediately, she was given this position, and this is a very, very senior position in the international community. She is going to get very hefty pay and benefits. So this is to be seen as a very important step into President Ruto's journey in securing the Luo Nyanza vote. Then immediately after that, we have seen the brother-in-law to Dr. Raila Odinga, Dr. Oburu Odinga, consolidate his position in ODM. There was a very big rift and disagreement between the fiery Secretary General of the party, Edwin Sifuna, and the party officials led by Dr. Oburu Odinga. They completely disagreed on how the party should move forward with regards to President Ruto and the August 2027 election. This led to a split in the party, where now we have two factions. The first faction is led by Oburu Odinga. It is called Linda Ground. And the second faction, led by Edwin Sifuna, inaitwa Linda Mwananchi. What is peculiar about both the Linda Ground, famously known as the Linda Tumbo, of course, faction, and the Linda Mwananchi faction led by Sifuna is that none of Baba Raila Amolo Odinga's immediate family members, that means his wife, his son, and his two daughters, have come out to join or to publicly show their support for either of these factions. And this means a lot in politics. With regards to the ODM party and the family of Raila Odinga, it is very clear that kuna sintofahamu ama kulikuwa na sintofahamu kati ya familia na chama kikiongozwa na Oburu Odinga. I am sure as a Kenyan, you have noticed that the Odingas, the Railas, let me call them the Railas because Oburu is an Odinga too, the Railas have been seen to engage less and less with activities of the party, with party functions, until recently when I saw Raila Odinga Jr. post a picture on Twitter where he was together with the Secretary General of the ODM party, the new Secretary General of the ODM party. She's called Catherine Omanyo, at a function which was very suspect. And it was very funny actually, because that function ilikuwa atini a gathering of ODM Kalenjin Nairobi chapter. ODM Kalenjin Nairobi chapter. Yani hiyo jina tayari hapo unaona kabisa hapo ni utapeli unaendelea. It was just a few weeks ago, maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago, where Raila Odinga Jr. was at this event, and you know, a lot of people in the comments, especially on his Twitter post, was that chama imeenda, hakuna chama hapo, there is no ODM hapo, and if anything, you being put in front of an ODM Kalenjin Nairobi chapter, you know, that is conmanship in itself. So this is one of the first public appearances that we have seen Raila Odinga Jr. Participate in, together with the ODM party. And this ignited talks as to where the heart of the Raila family is with regards to the ODM party, and specifically the August 2027 election. Immediately after, just the other day, we saw Winnie Odinga in one of our very first public interviews of recent times, and they discussed a lot of things. And one of them, where she was asked if she supports President Ruto's re-election bid in 2027, and she came out to say that she had not yet made a decision as to whether she is going to support President Ruto's re-election bid for 2027. This, for me, is very, very critical, this kind of response, because it should be a no-brainer. After the death of Baba Raila Odinga, we saw Winnie say that after Baba died, the only person who stood by them very closely is President Ruto. She said this after Baba died, a few months after Baba died. So my question is that all these things that President Ruto has done for the Odinga family, especially after his death, giving Mama Ida Odinga that very, very plum job, because the kind of compensation that comes with United Nations ambassadorial positions, country representatives, is massive. So there's a very big financial windfall for the Odinga family, and specifically Mama Ida Odinga. The perks that come with her office, security, United Nations security, you know, Cheskers. This is exactly what the Raila Odinga family has lived for: power and money. Baba Raila Odinga died fighting for power and money for his family. And is this a bribe to the Odinga family? Is this what will make Winnie, a few months after Baba dies, say that only President Ruto has stood with the family more than anyone else in this country? We are yet to judge that with the decision that the Railas are going to make with regards to the August 2027 election. But Winnie not fully 100% backing President Ruto's re-election, that, my viewers of Mwabili Mogodi TV, is highly suspect, because she is talking about the people. And if we are going to talk about the people, Winnie Odinga, then you can see where the people are with regards to the ODM party. It is very clear that Edwin Sifuna has bolted out of the party with the people. Whatever the Linda Ground representatives led by Oburu Odinga are holding on to is just a piece of paper. The title deed to ODM party. They are only holding on to the property that is the ODM buildings, Orange House, Chungwa House, Capitol Hill, where Baba's office was. But what do we know about our homes? Our homes are not just houses. Okay? Once they have people in them, then they become homes. It is the same thing for Baba Raila Amolo Odinga and ODM and Linda Mwananchi and Linda Ground. Immediately after Baba died, Buru Odinga commandeers the party. He sells it off to Ruto. Edwin Sifuna disagrees. He bolts out. The Raila family is quiet. Ida is bought off straight to the UN. Good job, good pay. Raila Jr. disappears. Winnie disappears. And just a few days ago, they have reappeared. And they are sending us mixed signals on the direction the Raila family is taking with regards to the 2027 election and whether they support the Linda Ground initiative of ODM or they support the Linda Mwananchi initiative of ODM led by Edwin Sifuna. I do not want to put my personal opinion, my viewers. I just wanted to create a conversation between us with regards to the Odinga family. Do you think, wewe mtazamaji wa Mwabili Mogodi TV, do you think that the Raila family, Mama Ida, Raila Jr. na Winnie, are they influential in Luo Nyanza politics to determine whether President Ruto is going to get the Luo Nyanza vote? Personally, I am not sure, because we have not seen this family make any intention known on where they are headed come to August 2027. I am telling you this for a fact. I still have not yet analyzed this situation fully, but I am concerned at the indecision by the Raila family with regards to the direction that the ODM party took immediately after his death, the splitting of ODM with Sifuna bolting out with the people, and now we are staring at decision time where Mama Ida and her children must tell the people of Kenya who they are standing with in August 2027. Asanteni sana. Continue the conversation in the comments. This is your Jomba Mwabili Mogodi. Continue to like these videos and sharing them with your friends and family around the country and the world. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please click on the subscribe button below. Keep the conversation going. This is Mwabili Mogodi TV. Asanteni.